Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. We're continuing with the series we like to call FPGA Gaming Essentials. And today we are looking at a game called R-Type Leo. Now, this is the second episode in the series. And yes, the first one was an arcade game and the second one is an arcade game. I really do like arcade games. However, this series isn't limited to that. We can look at computer cores, console cores, and in particular, we'll be focusing on one game at a time. Now, this is a game I feel you guys should all try, whether you're a shoot 'em up or shmup veteran, or whether you are a newcomer to the genre, or whether you're just a newcomer to something like the MiSTer FPGA or the Analogue Pocket. If you're someone that picked up a cheap MiSTer Pi or a QM Tech MiSTer FPGA, welcome to FPGA gaming. You need to try R-Type Leo. R-Type Leo is an arcade game. It's made by IREM and it was released in the year 1992. It is available on the IREM M92 hardware. Now there's a whole bunch of different games on there. There's a whole bunch of different games on different and decent games on there. However, my favorite on this board, it is up for debate. Some people prefer different games on there, but for me, the number one game on this arcade hardware is R-Type Leo. It's really good. From the second you start playing it, you realize the soundtrack is so chill, and unlike a lot of shmups out there, this one is relatively easy in comparison. Now, I'm not saying this is the easiest game you're going to play. There are some difficult parts in this game, but generally with one credit, first time you're playing it, you're going to get past the first level. You're going to beat the first boss, unless you're considerably bad. Even me, I generally do it okay. I can get like to the third level before I lose a life, provided I am not tired. Now the gameplay for this, players control a ship and you battle waves of enemies and bosses across 6 stages. So it's not the longest game, however every bit of this game is pure quality, and unlike the earlier R-Type games, there's no force pod mechanic. Instead, yourself as a player utilize 2 satellite bits attached to the ship for additional firepower. Now you're going to be using this for the whole part. Just imagine this, the 2 kind of satellites you've got around you, they recharge, but they recharge very quickly. And as you're flying around, you've got 2 buttons. One button fires everything. If you pick up missiles, that button also fires your normal shot plus your missiles. Your second button fires those satellites and they just home into everything very quickly. You can get through bosses quickly, you can get through enemies quickly, you can get through tight spots quickly. But what's amazing is you press the button to fire them and then they go out, and then you press the button again to recall them back and then they recharge. But I have to say the recharging time is very quick. It's very generous, so definitely use that, and that is the key to using this. Now this is, as far as I know, I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong, but I think that before this there was R-Type 1 and R-Type 2, and they were 1-player games, right? If it did have like a 2-player option, it was like, you know, when you went to the arcade and you played a 2-player game, but you didn't play simultaneously, you took turns playing it. That's if that feature is available there. But speaking of R-Type 1 and 2, they were 1-player games. This is one that introduced 2 players simultaneously, and guys, it feels really good. It feels nice. The power-ups in this are fantastic. So there's 3 main weapons you can get and you can power them up only once, I think, but it's very powerful. Combine that with the 2 satellites you've got around you and the way you kind of whack those out. So this game here is considered a unique entry into the R-Type series due to its focus on action animation of the force pod mechanic. Now, a little fun fact here, guys, R-Type Leo was the final R-Type game developed by IREM for the arcades before the company shifted its focus on other products. So there were other R-Types came out there that came out after this for consoles like the PlayStation. And a lot of people talk about, was it R-Type Final, R-Type Delta? There's a whole bunch of games. For me, R-Type's always been the original R-Type. Then there was R-Type 2, but it was always more the original R-Type. But R-Type Leo, as soon as I played it on emulation before I got my MiSTer on my Analogue Pocket. But guys, like, as soon as I played it, I loved it. And when the absolutely awesome developer Wickerwaka brought this over to the MiSTer, it was just fantastic. It was fun times. We got a number of games working, and when R-Type Leo was working, honestly, like, I played the game a lot. In fact, one of my kids has actually played this. He didn't want to see it. I left my MiSTer on and I left R-Type Leo on, and they actually ended up completing it. Now currently this is available on the MiSTer, and which was developed by Wickerwaka, and it's also been ported over to the Analogue Pocket via Boogerman. So grab this now. All you need to do is run your updater. If you're using a good updater, it will get everything for you. Now, chances are you've probably tried this game, but this is a game that I want to bring more light to. I want more people to play this, and I want more people to enjoy FPGA gaming. So definitely try this out. If you haven't tried it out, go try it out now. You are going to be in for a treat. But that's it really, guys. Just a quick video talking about awesome games. If there's other games you'd like me to feature and you would like me to consider them to be in this series, or something you guys consider to be an FPGA gaming essential, then let me know down below and maybe I can do a video on that, as long as I like the game as well, right? The catch is I have to like the game as well. But anyway, be absolutely awesome to one another. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is always super duper appreciated. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.